Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is in the U.S. this week for President Joe Biden's Summit of the Americas in Los Angeles. And while some countries weren't invited and others, most notably Mexico, have opted out, analysts say Canada is in a position to strengthen its presence across the region. David Akin is following the Prime Minister's trip. And David, Trudeau's first stop is at NORAD headquarters in Colorado.
Chris, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his Defense Minister Anita Anand will be on the ground at Peterson Space Force Base in Colorado Springs for just a few hours. PMO officials say there is no specific announcement associated with this visit, but the Prime Minister will be briefed by military officials on NORAD's activities and much needed NORAD modernization. Continental defense, and in fact hemispheric defense, is increasingly top of mind for Canada and its allies these days. Russia's invasion of Ukraine and Russia's subsequent threats to use nuclear weapons have heightened those concerns. Indeed, one of Trudeau's key objectives when he meets with leaders from the 32 other member nations this week is to build support in Central and South America for a strong response against Russia. So far, not everyone in the region, Mexico, for example, has condemned Russia's actions.
We see an opportunity.
Analysts also say that with the relative decline in the United States' influence in South and Central America, Canada has a golden opportunity to play a bigger role in helping others with everything from adapting to climate change to strengthening democracy and human rights.
Given the U.S. position on all of this, only makes Canada's potential role in the hemisphere, not just materially, but symbolically, really critical, right? I mean, Latin Americans who are struggling for democracy and human rights, they want to know that there's a big country in the neighborhood that's on their side.
We could be so much more if we just had the political will and the interest on the part of the Canadian government to really increase Canada's stature and presence and reputation in the region. And they want us to play a role.
Now, while he's in Los Angeles, the Prime Minister is going to have a meeting with the California Governor, Gavin Newsom. The two men are both progressive politicians, and we expect that they will have an announcement on a climate change agreement. The PM then heads back home Saturday. Chris?
David Akin in Ottawa. Thanks, David.